Hey guys, Alec Fergraph fan Aluna0 here, bringing you our first Pokemon VGC video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you a team that I brought to the Milwaukee Regionals recently. I didn't exactly perform very well, but I also performed better than I thought I was going to be, as it was my first Regionals. And I'm going to be showing you the Trick Room team I built because it's got to have a Fergraph on it, hence the Fergraph fan name. But I lost a bet with a good friend of mine named Ishmam, where he told me if I lose, I have to put a Pokemon onto this team and then climb the ranked ladder to see how well it's going to come out. And the Pokemon he picked was Clawitzer. And now with the last couple days of Regulation C, rip, I'm going to be showing you exactly how this is going to work, both the strengths and weaknesses, and then we're going to go hit the ranked ladder. We're going to have a lot of games here, but we're going to be showing you mainly the best ones, so if you want to see the team breakdown, we're going to be going into that next. If you'd rather skip that and see the games and the performance of the Pokemon, you're going to see those in the timestamps below. So thank you very much for watching. Ishmam, stop giving me bad Pokemon to work with. Also, Ishmam, thank you very much for our rematch that I did win and giving me this beautiful Fergraph art. It's very hard to see in the camera. I will post the picture of it right here for you guys to see it. Love this card. Love Fergraph. Let's get into the team. Alright, so as we're going into everything, I'm sure you're wondering what the set here is. I'm actually recording from Maggie's PC setup. I didn't want to go through all the process of moving her PC back into my office to record like we did for Cinco de Mayo. While she does have the strongest machine, it's a big machine and it's a lot of work to take down and reset up. So we're just going to be recording from her setup. She's got this awesome Sylveon right here, and, you know, I've got Ampharos and Trico giving me a little support in the background here. So, as you can see, we are showing off the team already. We've got a Mousehold, Farigiraf, Iron Hands, Torkoal, Brute Bonnet, and a Clawitzer on here. Now, the team that I brought to Milwaukee was very similar. The main difference I had was a Flutter Mane instead of the Clawitzer. Now, though, the build of this team is to set Trick Room and then sweep from there. So, this team really does require really fast sweeps because setting up Trick Room in a second round can be very challenging. Now, I have a couple ways to set up Trick Room, but I'm sure you all know that Trick Room has a lot of issues with people either Okoing the Pokemon that's going to set it down, hitting it with a taunt, or putting it to sleep before it can get a move off. So that's why we've got this Mousehold here that you can see. Notice that on this Mousehold, we've got Eject Button as its main weapon, or item, I should say. And for its moves, we've got Super Fang, Follow Me, After You, and Helping Hand. First off, Super Fang has slowly become one of my least favorite moves I've ever used because it's got a 90% accuracy rating. Let me tell you, I missed Super Fang about 3 out of 5 tries that I had over in Milwaukee. It was absolutely heartbreaking, and I'm still missing it all the time on Showdown. It blows my mind how much that move misses. So on top of that, it's there just to do some damage. Clearly, this Pokemon does not have any attack stats. We are not a population bomb Mousehold. This is a 3-mouse Mousehold that is all HP and speed. Notice we're also a jolly nature here because we want this guy to go as fast as possible. When I brought him to Milwaukee, I actually had a choice scarf on him to make sure he was the fastest Pokemon on the field, and what I would do is use After You. Once I used After You, I would use that in tandem with, or should I say in tandem mouse, with my Farigiraf. The goal with that was to make the Farigiraf change its -7 priority Trick Room to the second move to go on the field, thus ensuring Trick Room is set up no matter what. Now, that means I'll be opening every single game with Farigiraf on my team. So, to wrap up Mousehold quickly, we got Terra Ghost on here to be dodging any sort of Fake Out, but Fake Out is not really going to be something that's going to be affecting us because if we've got Mousehold on the field, we usually have Farigiraf on the field, and Farigiraf's Armor Tail will stop that. We'll get to that in a moment. The moves are mainly just to support the Farigiraf, or if Trick Room is gone, to support the slowest mon on the field to get this guy going. Now, the Ghost is also to dodge fighting moves because Mouse will usually get OHKO'd by things like Close Combat or Sacred Sword. This guy's biggest enemy tends to be an Iron Hands or Chimp Out. So, next Pokemon is my beautiful Farigiraf. Obviously, we've got it shiny in-game. It's not shiny here. I'm a Farigiraf fan. I've caught so many of these guys. Love them to death. Best Pokemon they've ever released. Can't get enough of it. Please release a plushie so I can give you all my money. I want it as soon as possible. You can see that we actually have a mixed bulk Farigiraf set up here. Nothing into attack, nothing into special attack. This guy is all going to be defense and special defense. Now, on top of all this, you'll notice that the stats actually even out to be a clean 120 setup for, or 121 for defense and special defense, because we have this set as a relaxed nature to also reduce the speed of this. We want this Pokemon to be going as fast as possible in Trick Room because this Pokemon essentially will always get Trick Room up unless I make a vicious misplay, which happens a lot. Misplays are not uncommon for me. Taking a look at the Terra type, we see that we've got Terra Poison. The reason I put Terra Poison on here is because swapping to Poison will free Farigiraf from its most dangerous moves, like Dark moves. Oftentimes a Throat Chop will completely nerf Farigiraf or even take it out in one quick move, or even a strong Crunch with Chim-Pao. Dark moves are clearly Farigiraf's main issue to deal with. But taking a look at its move list, I've got Helping Hand, Uproar, Trick Room, and Psychic Fangs. The reason I've got Helping Hands on here is because looking back at our Mouse Hold, we have Eject button. When Mouse Hold is on the field, he's going to be doing something along the lines of doing an After You or a Follow Me. When with that moved redirection or expecting it to take a hit because of its Friend Guard ability, reducing damage 3/4 to the adjacent Pokemon, people will usually target it down, thus giving Farigiraf time to stay on the field, to get Trick Room out, and then that ensures I'll be getting a new Pokemon on the field. With that new Pokemon on the field, Farigiraf can do a Helping Hand and ensure that that Pokemon is going to OHKO whatever I'm going into, or increase the damage to a point that they're going to be completely panicking, trying to figure out what they're going to do because I'm going first and they're not. We already have the Armor Tail ability on here, so there is going to be no priority moves hitting my team. This is actually really great. One of my favorite things to see is people clicking priority moves, thinking they're going to get through, and me completely stopping them. Makes me laugh every single time. You'll see the item we have on here is a Citrus Berry. Again, the Citrus Berry is solely to keep Farigiraf on the field. The mixed bulk it has, I've had this Pokemon survive at 1% with some really dangerous hits. I also, again, want to bring back to the Poison Terra. I put that on there because I got OHKO'd by a Moonblast Fluttermane one time and I said never again, hence why we're here. Going back to the move list, we've got Uproar on here because fuck Amoonguss. That thing is the worst, don't put me to sleep. The biggest challenge I have in this game is to read when to use Uproar and when not to, because Amoonguss usually does go first in Trick Room unless I've got someone like Torkoal on the field. It's very challenging to read it right, and if you don't play it right, you're going to be put to sleep, and then you're going to get swept because swapping in a Pokemon is going to get put to sleep again. It is very painful when Amoonguss gets going, especially when you set up the Trick Room. On top of that, Trick Room, obviously, to set Trick Room, we've got Pokemon to support him to make sure that Trick Room always goes off, and then Psychic Fangs, because it's actually really good to hurt an Amoonguss with, or Iron Hands, or any type of fighting Pokemon, maybe even a Great Tusk. It's good to put that damage onto them. It's usually better than what you think because we are getting the Psychic Stab. Even without any attack boosts, this Pokemon can put out a decent amount of damage to assist your other Pokemon to keep that going. And lastly, it also does break screens. Nothing better than watching a Grimmsnarl thinking he's slick by putting up a bunch of screens. You get rid of him, and then you OHKO him. It's so satisfying. That's about all I can say about Farigiraf. Best Pokemon ever released. Shout out to Armor Tail. Also, in the ladder, it's kind of funny when people see something like Citrus Berry go off, they might think I'm Chudchu instead of Armor Tail, so then they'll click an Extreme Speed, get canceled, and give me all the time to get a move off. Also, what's great about Farigiraf is that Pokemon can't use things like Sucker Punch on the field, so people will click Sucker Punch thinking it's going to do something because it says super effective, and they're not paying enough attention to know what Farigiraf actually does. Usually don't see issues like that in higher tier ladder. I didn't even see that happen too much to me in Milwaukee Regionals. There was only one person that actually clicked Fake Out on me multiple times, and I unfortunately blocked all of her attacks. Although I was satisfied, it felt kind of bad, but it was my first game of the day, so it felt pretty good to win. Shout out to Farigiraf. Love you, Farigiraf. I'm sorry. Love you, Farigiraf. You to go. Next Pokemon. Iron Hands. Iron Hands, we all know Iron Hands, to GOAT. Hits so hard, it's great. My opinion on Iron Hands has changed a lot. I was really against it going from Regulation B to C, but then I fell in love with Regulation C because I put in Iron Hands on my team, and we all have been there. Same with like a Fluttermane on your team. Not much to say. Max HP, max attack, Adamant for more attack, a little bit of defense. And by a little bit, I mean just the extra I had. We got Clear Amulet on here because if I can get a Sword Stance off, I don't want people to be taking that away. I want to be wiping you as soon as possible. I've swapped ideas on this Pokemon a lot, and I'm not even satisfied where he is now. I would keep playing with it, but I got to get ready for Regulation D more than anything, so that's taking up a lot of my time for Pokemon, which definitely sucks. But it is what it is. We got Drain Punch, Heavy Slam, Wild Charge, Sword Stance. All great moves for any Iron Hands. Obviously, Drain Punch is going to keep him on the field longer and doing big damage if you got a Sword Stance off. Heavy Slam is going to take out any sort of Fluttermane you run into. I've never seen a Fluttermane tank a heavy slam unless they're Sash, and then if they're Sash, I'll try to read that and get rid of it with like a follow-up Psychic Fangs or something. Wild Charge for whenever I'm going up against a water type or a flying type. Again, if we're going first, they usually don't stand a chance. Nothing better than a Talonflame with Gale Wings, thinking they're going to get a Brave Bird off and then getting blocked by a Armored Tail Frigoraph. Love that. And then Sword Stance again. The stronger he is, the better he is. It can get kind of scary when you're Sword Stancing and the other Iron Hands is Sword Stancing. You don't know who's going first because the Trick Room's about to turn off and it's just getting sweaty, so that happens. Not much else to say. I play on Scarlet, so I don't have it shiny hunted. So then we've got Torkoal here on the team. Torkoal actually in-game is 0 speed. That means 0 speed IV, 0, just as low as possible. I've got a modest hindsight. I want to change that. Yeah, I'd almost want to change him to quiet for max special attack and minus speed. I might even do that. He actually might even be quiet in game because I'm smart like that. This guy is a Oko machine. He is truly designed to hit as hard as possible and wipe you off the field. The idea is that he doesn't come in on a turn that anyone can attack him. He's going to be the one that Mousehold swaps out of when he gets hit with the eject button. Torkoal comes out, and Torkoal is just going to hit you as hard as possible. We've got Eruption, Heat Wave, Protect, and Clear Smog. Eruption and Heat Wave, obviously Eruption is for when I'm at full HP or even above 75. I think that that's actually just enough to wipe anybody, especially if I still have Frigoraph on the field. I can Terrifier and then Helping Hands and then wipe whatever's on the other side. I've even Oko'd Arcanines. It's great. It feels so good taking out a fire Pokemon in one hit. This is actually usually my Annihilate answer. Annihilapes are just one of the biggest issues I deal with. My best friend Vin, he brought Annihilate to Milwaukee, and he actually got to day 2 because Ape solos, and Ape just solos. It's literally insane. One of the strongest Pokemon I've ever ran into. Heat Wave is just the follow-up if Eruption is just not an option, if my HP is too low. I'm not a big fan of Heat Wave. Again, I miss these 90% damage moves all the time, so I don't like it very much, but I don't really have anything else to swap it out with. Protect, obviously, to keep him on the field. I've done it before where I open with Torkoal and Frigoraph, and people immediately Oko or try to Oko the Torkoal. Putting Protect on him saves me and lets me set up Trick Room, and then I just get a sweep from there. It's pretty satisfying when you win the game in 3 turns because of that. Obviously, max special attack. We got special defense in there for whenever we do get attacked by something that's going to hurt us, like a water move. Parts of me kind of want to raise the defense, but this Pokemon already does have really great bulky defense and can survive some earthquakes. If set up right, but it's pretty tough, and that's why you got to try to take care of your monsters as soon as possible. HP as high as we can with those extra stats, and that's about that. Charcoal on here again, and Terrifier, just making sure that this guy's putting out as much damage as possible. After Torkoal, we've got Brute Bonnet. Brute Bonnet is essentially a sleep machine and a redirect machine, and a surprisingly great answer to Water-type Pokemon. I've got loaded dice on here to ensure we're doing 4 to 5 hits with Bullet Seed every single time. Bullet Seed with a Helping Hand actually hits really hard and can be a really good Dondozo answer. I do have Torkoal as a partial Dondozo answer with Clear Smog. Clear Smog does help clear those stats, but putting it to sleep and Bullet Seeding with Helping Hands can usually take care of them on. What's good about Helping Hands too is because it is priority based, even if, let's say, Frigoraph gets wiped and Mousehold is at like 10% HP, he can come back out on the field. He can Helping Hands, whether it be Torkoal or Brute Bonnet or even Clawitzer, to ensure that the move that they're going to do is going to do a ton of damage, and then he can still reduce the damage received by the Pokemon if he's still on the field. Spore, obviously, is just a crazy move. Put everything to sleep that isn't Grass-type. What a goat. Crunch, because sometimes you do go against a Psychic Pokemon, something like a Gothitelle. I have ran into Frigoraphs that tried to imprison me to keep me from doing Trick Room. That's when we just introduce you to Crunch. After that, Rage Powder for redirection. The biggest things that can stop this team are moves like Taunt or Spore. So we do want to be able to redirect that as soon as possible, whether that be with Follow Me. The biggest challenge is if an Among Us opens and I open with Brute Bonnet, then I'm almost entirely screwed to prevent the sleep from happening. Solely on the fact that Brute Bonnet cannot increase the speed of Frigoraph's Trick Room. We also don't have a way to redirect it because Grass Pokemon are not affected by Rage Powder. Looking at his stats, we got max HP, a decent amount into attack, some into defense, and some into special defense. We're just trying to make sure that this guy can take some damage. He does really great on the field. I'm actually a big fan. I've been very impressed with this Pokemon. I think it's way better than Among Us because Among Us is just trash and annoying, and you'll probably see me running one next season. Who knows? I really enjoyed Brute Bonnet. I think it's a great Pokemon, and we're just going to keep using this guy for a little while. Not much else to say. Loaded Dice, like I said, does great for getting this Pokemon to hit multiple times. He's as slow as I possibly can get him with the Brave setup. And if he's out there with Torkoal, he's doing more damage with Crunch and Bullet Seed, which is pretty nice, but usually these two don't end up on the field at the same time. It's one or the other. Now, going to the Pokemon of the hour, we've got a shiny Clawitzer on the team. You don't see him over here. I'll show you guys in game what the team looks like before we dive in. But we've got Clawitzer here, and this is the Ishmam special. Like I said, I lost a bet and had to put this Pokemon on my team. I actually dropped Fluttermane to put this guy on the team, but it's also okay because I had been struggling finding a good grass, water, fire option on this team. Now that I've played with Clawitzer for a while, I still think that this team could go for some adjustment. I even thought about putting Chi-Yu on the team instead of Torkoal, but I hadn't executed on that plan and only got into the testing stages on Showdown, so I didn't really get to play around with it that far. Back to the Clawitzer, though, we got a Terra Water type on here with the Mega Launcher ability. It is the only one he has available to him. We are running Water Pulse, Heal Pulse, Protect, and Ice Beam. The Water Pulse is, in my opinion, the best option for him. I played around with Dragon Pulse and Dark Pulse. When I couldn't get Dark Pulse, even with Terra Dark, not able to Oko any sort of Ghost Pokemon, it just did not become the option I needed. If it can't take out Fluttermane, it's just honestly not worth being on the team. So what I found was a better pick was to go with the Terra Water to get the double stab, and then having the option for Helping Hands with the Mouse Hold or the Farigiraf have really made this thing much more useful. Plus, if people are disrespecting the Clawitzer on the field, getting a Heal Pulse out to take 75% HP back to whichever Pokemon is on the other side on the other side to him is really useful. Heal Pulse is phenomenal. It's let me reset Trick Room because of how much HP it gives my Farigiraf. It's phenomenal. I'm a big fan of Heal Pulse. Protect, obviously, to bait in moves, give me a chance to get a Trick Room off, or generally, if I can read someone's going to focus it down, because it does have a Focus Sash to ensure it does take at least one move. Since this guy is very frail, it is great to redirect and set up with a different Pokemon. Ice Beam is actually kind of a surprise on here. I read one random thread online of a guy saying that Ice Beam's better than Dragon Pulse on this Pokemon for answering Dragon Pokemon. After playing around with it, I completely agree. I didn't think the damage output from Dragon Pulse was really what I was looking for, and Ice Beam has Oko'd almost everything that I've needed it to. The only time it stopped is when a multi-scale Dragonite's on the field, but that just means I have to get a little bit of damage on it before anything else. Ice Beam, super powerful, big fan. Looking at its stats, we got max HP, max special attack, and where you got a Quiet Nature as well, lowering the speed as much as possible. It is a surprisingly fast Pokemon, even in a Trick Room, so we had to put the Quiet Nature on there to slow it down. A little bit of defense in there. He sometimes takes like 50 HP or 50 damage. That's fine, but we're mainly just trying to avoid getting like Oko'd by anything that's going to just take it out in one hit. You know, things like Bullet Seed do kind of stop this guy, but it's not often I run into that, because if I can go first, I'm going to hit it with an Ice Beam first. So yeah, that's the team. I don't really have anything else aside from that. Oftentimes the openers on this team are going to be Mouse Hold, Farigiraf, or Farigiraf Brute Bonnet. Then once, let's say, Mouse Hold gets hit, we'll either swap in Iron Hands, Torkoal, or Clawitzer. Brute Bonnet usually does stay in the back if I have any choice on it. Or if I plan that there's going to be a Don Bozo that I'm going to be going against, I always like to keep him in the back to put it to sleep when it shows up, or open with it and put Pokemon to sleep to force it out. The biggest things that can stop this team are things like Taunt. Taunt is detrimental. That's when I need to make sure I have Follow Me Up. Another big problem is when I do have Follow Me Up and then I get Oko'd on Mouse and they still click Taunt on the Farigiraf and they're faster. That stops me. Another thing that really sucks is when I click After You to get Farigiraf to go, and then I get Oko'd on Mouse, and the After You never comes out. Mouse is really fast, but there are some Pokemon that just barely outspeed him. Something funny that happened during regionals, I actually forgot to put any IVs into this Pokemon, and he still was relatively impressive, just he wasn't on the field as long as I needed. Honestly, if I had IVs into him, I might have been able to take one or two more games than what I did. But yeah, Taunt, avoid Taunt at all costs, and Fluttermane's. Fluttermane's just tough. Sometimes he can just beat you, sometimes it can't. Those are the things that stop me. Aside from Annihilate, Annihilates are always super challenging. I actually had a game earlier in Showdown where an Annihilate used Final Gambit on my Brute Bonnet, and Brute Bonnet survived with 1 HP, so I got him pretty well set off. So, before we go any further, let's go ahead and take a look at the team inside the game, so you guys can get a look at what they look like, and we can show you from there. So like I said, we're always flexing with a beautiful, beautiful shiny Farigiraf. This is one of many. I've caught a lot, shared them out with the homies because I like it so much, but it's a great Pokemon. After that, we've got the beautiful 3-mouse Tandemouse, or Mouse Hold, because it does evolve. One of the worst things, I went farming for this guy for a while, had him, super proud of it, and then I found another one in my box that I'd had way before, so I don't know when that happened. Iron Hands, again, you can't go wrong with Iron Hands. We got Terra Grass on this guy just because it gives him good coverage to avoid any of the ground moves that people are usually going to put into him. Great Pokemon, though. Torkoal, nothing special. Like I said, this guy does have the minimum amount of speed that you possibly can, but great Pokemon. Clawitzer, we gotta go with the shiny. Look at me. Do I look like I'm going to be broke around you guys? No, we got the shiny Clawitzer out here. I actually spent about 2 hours trying to get this guy, losing my mind. I asked Maggie, hey babe, can you get me this shiny? Just give it a shot. Swim around here for a little while. I'm going to go do some chores. I come back from doing the chores for like 10 minutes. She found it in the first 2 minutes of her search. She's incredible. Best shiny hunter I know. And then lastly, we got the Brute Bonnet. Terra Fairy, I forgot to mention that. That's just essentially to dodge moves that are going to kill him, like a fighting move. Usually the biggest stoppers to a Brute Bonnet is going to be something like an Annihilate or an Iron Hands. Haven't really ran into anything else that's going to slow that guy down. With that being the case, let's go ahead and hop into the game and see how it's going to go from there. Taking a look at this, we've got a Chien-Pao, Dragonite, Palafin, Rock Thing, Glamora, and what? Wu-Chen. And then what? What in the world are they doing here? Okay. This one's interesting. I'm not seeing any taunt things here to stop me on my usual play, but I also see Torkoal being an answer to wiping this team as much as possible. I think I'm going to open with Mouse for Rigorath, and... oh, jeez. Gotta do... you know what? I'm going to lose my time if I'm not on the right screen. The delay in the recording is going to get me loose. Let's swap back over to this so I can't see anything. I'm going to do Mouse opener, Rigorath opener. I'd love to bring Clawitzer, but I don't see a good opportunity for him to actually pop off here, so I'm going to take the tried and true Torkoal. And you know what? I think Brute Bonnet might be the best back pocket to stop the Gallade Paradox form. I don't know the name of it. It's on the tip of my tongue. I know what it is. I just can't think of it. So this is going to be the team. Let's go ahead and see what these guys do to stop these fellas. I hope they open Chien-Pao, Dragonite, because they don't have Taunt. At least they shouldn't, and if they do, I'm going to be shocked. But we'll see. Okay. They clearly didn't spend enough time on their drip. Ooh, okay, we're opening with these guys. Might not be so bad solely on the fact that I can get Mousehold to get stuff going the right way. I think Mousehold's going to go first here unless this Glamora is surprisingly fast, and I don't... does Wu-Chen no taunt? Alright, excuse me, I'm going to quickly... confirm... oh, I don't have time. I don't got 30 seconds. Does Wu-Chen no taunt? I don't think I'm going to clown around. I'm going to get Rigorath to get Trick Room off as soon as possible. I just don't want to get caught incorrectly here. This is the one point where I kind of wish I had Clawitzer to take out the Glamora, but I'm pretty confident that Torkoal can take care of this with Terra Fire Explosion. Yeah, here we go. Snarl. Okay, so it doesn't have Taunt. It would have used it there if that mattered. Mousehold's going to go ahead and swap out, and I wonder if Glamora is just going to go for like a poison move here, or if it's going to go with an attack. I don't think it's going to go with an attack, but I'd be pretty shocked if they read me like a book, because I think I'm the only one out here who's doing an eject button Mousehold. A lot of people were actually pretty surprised when we were in Milwaukee of my play with after you Trick Room setup, just solely on the fact that people hadn't seen it before. It's a pretty creative move, and I'm proud of it. Okay, looks like we got a little poison on Torkoal, but what is 20 damage off of his main attack when we Terra Fire and Helping Hands? He should still be able to do a wipe. I imagine we're going to be dealing with 2 protects here, but you know what? Nothing is ever earned from the weak, so let's go ahead and Helping Hands and Torkoal Blast. Maybe he's going to click something along the lines of Power Gem. I would hope he clicks Power Gem, because then that way he leaves his Glamora open, and I still should be able to tear through this Glamora. Helping Hands, Eruption, Terra Fire, and the Sun is one of the strongest things I've ever seen. So let's go ahead and see what this does. We do have a Terra on their side. Are they going to be going Terra Poison? Or is it Terra Water? Okay, so their Terra's out of play. Yeah, Terra Poison. Read them like a book. What can I say? These are the moments where I miss having ground moves. Helping Hand. Okay, I don't see any protects yet, so I think we are going to... Yeah, we're gonna... Oh, Spiky Shield. Okay, there it is. Does Spiky Shield activate for retaliation damage on special attack? I can't recall. But we'll find out if we're going to be taking out the Wu Qian in a moment here. Oh man, the damage on that. Another Snarl. So HP is low enough now that we're gonna... Ooh, the special attack drop. I did forget that that is a part of this. I grabbed my computer mouse and something. I still think I'm going to stay on the field, do another Helping Hand, and do a Heat Wave this time. And we're going to find out whether or not my Heat Wave luck is true or false, where I miss all the time. Because I personally don't see an opportunity here to change Pokemon. I think my best bet is to just completely slap as hard as possible. So, slap again, please. Alright, Heat Wave's going off on both Pokemon. They decided to leave themselves open. Yeah, okay, we were able to take out... Oh, critical hit. Yeah. Alright, see you later, Wuqian. At least his Terra's gone. Unfortunately, I am open for something here. It's probably going to be a Power Gem. Yep. Power Gem on Farigiraf. Oh, okay, well, Farigiraf's going to be down after this. I'm thinking because Farigiraf is down, it might be in my best interest to put in Mouse and do another Helping Hand Heat Wave to take out whatever's up next. But I've only got so many turns left and he's reduced in strength. Yeah, that poison is pretty tough. Let's actually take out Brute Bonnet, try to get some sleep out. We might even just swap out Torkoal just to give him a reset on his stats, because we are down right now. Ooh, no, I'm still liking the idea of getting some more damage out here, because we've got, what, one more turn of Trick? 2 more turns of Trick Room. So let's get another Heat Wave out, just to break Multiscale, and then we're gonna Bullet Seed, or we should Spore the Dragonite. Because I don't think this guy's going... I think he's going to protect his Glamora again. And with Dragonite being here, it's clear that he's definitely got Chien-Pao in the back. Is he going to double protect? Oh, he did E-Speed. Okay, so that's a good thing that we clicked Spore instead of anything else here. So Spore coming out. Honestly, we gotta hope for a 3-turn Spore. That is the only chance we're gonna have to stop this guy. And that was a good read on his part, too, to take out the Farigiraf, because that's gonna let his Dragonite get those extreme speeds off. These are the late turns of the game where I didn't wipe fast enough, so I start sweating on what my options are. But I gotta trust in my guys to do the work here for me. So let's go with a Helping Hand Brute Bonnet. We've got the boosted attack, so let's go with the Bullet Seed into the Glamora. Because I don't see him doing anything along the lines of a back-to-back Spiky Shield. Because if it did work, I would be painfully salty. Okay, yep, we're going to take out the Glamora. Good thing we don't have to trade in any Pokemon right now. Unfortunately, the animation is going to be delayed here for a little bit. But that's a guaranteed Glamora knock. Thankfully. Okay, he's down. Now, this was the last turn of Trick Room. Sunlight faded, and then my attack is going to lower. Ugh, man. Very tough. Very tough. I think my best bet, and I think this is all I've got, is to, after you Brute Bonnet and Spore the Chien-Pao. Because it's got to have Focus Sash. I barely run into Chien-Paos that don't run Focus Sash. We got the turn 2 sleep on the Dragonite, which is phenomenal. Ice Spinner comes out. Oh, the Chien-Pao is faster. Oh. Well, now we know he's faster. Most of the time I find most Chien-Paos are faster than me, which is pretty disappointing. But, what are you gonna do? Our best bet is to pray for turn 3 Brute Bonnet. I think this one's I think this is an L, guys. I don't think we're coming back from this one. Oh, we did get 3 turns of sleep. Let's go. Brute Bonnet, give me 4 crits, bro. This is our only chance we got here is 4 crits. Okay, then break the multi-scale, and it was a crit. Oh my god. Oh, yeah. We did our best on this first game. Oh man, this is rough. Super rough. He's totally gonna pick extreme speed, so we're gonna click follow me and hit him with another spore. There he goes, he wakes up. Extreme speed, because he's definitely a choice scarf. Mouse hold with the survival, though. What? My god. Unfortunately, both of my Pokemon right now are definitely in knockout range, especially with this beefy team they got on their side. I think I got a Super Fang and hope that something happens with this Chien-Pao. Okay, Dragonite's asleep. Chien-Pao, please stay asleep. Yes! Oh, if I turn this around, I'm gonna scream, yo. This is insane already. Oh, we're gonna do it. We're gonna take down the Chien-Pao, and then we just have to pray for a 2-turn sleep. Or, oh, if we got a back-to-back 3-turn sleep on this Dragonite, man. Oh my god. Oh. Give me at least one more turn of sleep. Please. Please give me one more turn of sleep. Crunch is the only chance I got. Oh my god! What is this game? This is my first recorded game and we're going freaking nuts. Oh my god. Oh, what? No way! No way! I can't believe that! What? Oh, insane! Oh, I'm cracked, yo! Oh, he's screaming! Brute Bonnet, let's go! Wow. Okay, that was it. Wow, I didn't even think that was possible. I can't believe I got that recorded. I gotta triple check, make sure I'm recording after that. Holy shit. What? Yeah, we are recording. Oh my god. Oh, I got that on camera. One of the craziest things I think I've ever experienced. Wow. Wow. Okay. Let's take a look at what we're dealing with here. I'm already seeing a couple things I'm not so happy with. Yeah, so we're dealing with a Bitter Blade. Ooh, okay. So I'm seeing two things with this team right now. So I gotta be careful with Mega Man Zero up there. Love Mega Man Zero, by the way. Biggest problem with him is that usually he can tank the attack from Torkoal, which is always bad. But we've got Tinkaton, and a King Gambit. King Gambit's definitely going to be on the field. Fire usually is really useful, but people usually prepare for that. So I think, with all my knowledge of this game, I'm going to go with Mousehold, Farigiraf, Clawitzer. Man, who's going to be my last pick? I want to do Torkoal because of the steel type on the field here, but I just know it's going to bite me in the ass more than anything. I'm going to go with Iron Hands because of the Quaquaval and the Fluttermane. So let's go with these as our options. I don't see a taunt user on their side, so I think we should be able to do something like getting a Super Fang off if we're fast enough, and a free Trick Room, or we just might need to focus on a redirect because we don't want to get kowtow cleaved. One problem with King Gambit is that he is pretty damn slow, so he can go first in my... Okay, so we've got Quavel out right away, and he is very fast, so that should be way more in our favor. I don't see them doing anything to stop me here, so I think I'm just going to go for a Super Fang, and if it hits the Quavel, phenomenal. Ooh, I might want to do the Tinkaton. I'm thinking about the Tinkaton because of the Fairy typing, and I can just Terra Grass my Iron Hands. So we're going to do him. Super Fang is going to... Okay, because it's fighting water. We're still going to go for the Trick Room. Nothing funny, nothing funky. Let's go for it. Fake Out. What? Why did Fake Out work? Farigiraf has got Iron Tail. Why did Fake Out work? What? What? Oh, is it Mold Breaker? I think Mold Breaker is why. Yeah, that'll stop me. I think that's the only thing that can stop it. I don't know what else could have done it. Close combat, not going to do much on Iron Hands. Actually did a little more than I wanted it to, but that's fine. Quavel's defense dropped. And then we're going to be going first because that move is no longer the move. So, with this turn, I think I'm going to Sword Stance, Iron Hands, and I'm going to go for the Psychic Fang, or... Actually... Yeah, let's go for a Psychic Fang just in case Quavel does stay on the field. I imagine it's going to run away, but if we can get a Sword Stance off on the Iron Hands with the Terra Fairy, we shouldn't go down to any sort of play rough, and the close combat's not going to do anything to us, but they definitely should trade other Pokemon in this situation. They didn't. Wow, we OHKO'd him! We have no IVs into attack! How did that happen? What? Farigiraf, man, you are the GOAT! Literally nothing. Is Quavel really made of thin pieces of paper? What? What? I'm shocked. I'm actually shocked. Okay, so this is where the games happen. I'm going to Drain Punch the Tinkaton because if I could go for a Heavy Slam, but these Flutter Mains always protect. They always protect when they're out. So let's see if this guy's going to do that. Okay, he's going... Is he going to Terra Fairy? Is he going all out? Uh-oh, did I misplay? Uh-oh, I misplayed. He's definitely Choice Specs. I misplayed. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, Psychic Fangs get some damage. Wow! Farigiraf, what are you doing that much damage for? Oh, we got... Okay, what? Am I cheating? What is happening? What is actually happening right now? Farigiraf just took out 2 of his Pokemon in 1 hit. Icy Wind? You're gonna make me slower? Why did you Terra Fairy? Isn't this turn 3? Okay, I simply do not get what this kid is doing. I don't get it. Wow, Terra Fairy. I did that much damage. With that being the case, I'm just gonna punch the Garganacl again and Psychic Fang's the... Wow. Farigiraf, yo, man! Is this really my ladder experience right now? Am I even gonna get the Clawitzer out? Okay, Salt Cube comes out, so Farigiraf is slower than Clawitzer? What? I'm sorry, not Clawitzer, Garganacl? Oh, and another, oh my god! Oh my god! We OHKO'd 3 of this dude's Pokemon! What in the world? What in the world? I wish I was... A part of me wishes I was streaming right now so that people could see that. Good thing I'm making a Pokemon video. Oh my god! Wow! Wow! I'm completely baffled. I don't normally get this lucky or go against this kind of... I'm shocked. Is this what Ultra Ball is like? People just go in with glass cannons, and then they just get blasted? Wow. Wow. I can't believe those 2 back-to-back games. We're going to wrap this one up, then I'm going to grab a fresh beer. We're going to keep going. Are we going to get Clawitzer on the field? I hope we get Clawitzer on the field. I just haven't found an opportunity for him. I brought him there, and he didn't get a chance. Okay, so this is actually one of the things that is one of my biggest stoppers, is Gyarados. Gyarados is a very fast Pokemon, and he has Taunt, so I absolutely need to redirect that. And Among Us is on the field too. I really need to bring Mousehold. I can't leave Mousehold behind. I gotta do Mousehold Farigiraf as an opener again. Looking at our options, I do think Clawitzer is gonna come in here because we're gonna have a Chi-Yu and a Great Tusk, and those are both weak to water. So that'll do really good for us there. And I'm leaning towards Iron Hands. I want to do Torkoal just for his Oko opportunity, but we just saw how powerful Iron Hands was next to Farigiraf, and I didn't even do a Helping Hands. So let's go ahead and bring our good boy Iron Hands, and hope we can stop another Dragonite. Even though Brute Bonnet truly showed his value against Dragonite, I think we can luck out with Clawitzer or Iron Hands to take down Dragonite. Especially if it decides to do something stupid like Choice Scarf, Extreme Speed right out the gate, then he's not going to even be able to do a move because of Iron Tail, or Armor Tail from Farigiraf. Some people don't even know about Farigiraf Armor Tail, which is one of the goofiest things I bring into. This is one of the situations I really don't like. We're dealing with 2 potential dark moves because we've got Dark Pulse coming out of Chi-Yu, and then we've got Taunt coming out of Gyarados. So we're gonna just open with a Follow Me, and I'm going to Terra Farigiraf just because I don't want to get Oko'd by a... Would I though? My stats are pretty good. And if anything, they're going to be stupid and do a nasty plot. We're going for the content, guys. No Terra, Trick Room, Follow Me, Mousehold. Come over here, because Gyarados is totally going to go first. Yeah, Heat Wave. Okay, good thing we didn't Terra. We saved the Terra. Ooh, no, Mouse is going to swap. Oh, God. Please... I hope you didn't click Taunt. Gyarados. Please don't click Taunt. We're gonna take Clawitzer out because of the Water Terror opportunity here. But please don't click Taunt. Oh gosh. Waterfall! What? What an idiot! Okay, we're in this. We are so in... This guy just threw the game! He threw the game! Alright, T-Room comes out. God, that Clawitzer shiny is so clean. Look at that. What a great shiny Pokemon. We got 2 beautiful shiny Pokemon on the field here right now. We got a beautiful Farigiraf. We got a beautiful Clawitzer. Clawitzer, I want you to do it to him. We're going to Terra Water, Water Pulse, Chi-Yu, and... Do I get some damage onto the... Yeah, you know what? Clawitzer, you're going to hit as hard as possible. I don't care what he's pulling out here. Pull something out, I dare you. Great Tusk? Let's Oko a Great Tusk right now. Let me see that, man. Let's get some Terra Water in here. Terra Water, Clawitzer. Clawitzer, hit him with the gun. Fun fact, Clawitzer is based off of a real animal that's arm is bigger than its body, that can shoot bubbles at 62 miles an hour underwater, that create a freaking... They just stun things. They hit them so hard they stun. What in the world is this Gyarados? What is this thing? Helping Hands, Clawitzer, Terra Water, Water Pulse, Oko... What? What are you talking about? Okay, I'm going to show you guys an unhinged play here. Because they can't go before us, we are going to Heal Pulse Farigiraf, and Farigiraf is going to Psychic Fangs Great Tusk. What would be crazy is if they did protect on the Great Tusk and waterfalled Farigiraf. Those are some options that they have available to them right now. But Farigiraf could tank the waterfall solely on the fact that we are going to get the heal pulse back to full HP, because remember, Clawitzer does have Mega Launcher, which boosts any pulse moves. So heal pulse, instead of doing 50 heal, it does 75% heal. So it's huge. We got full health. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we got a Thunder Wave. I guess good play if you're a bozo. Could it be me? Could it be me? Shout out to even being burned for Farigiraf's Psychic Fangs. Psychic Fangs is actually proving its value more than I ever have thought. Ooh. Do we have 2 turns of Trick Room left, or are we down to our last turn? This is where we have to hope that we don't get caught with something dumb. Fluttermane, speed was heightened. What's our last? Okay, we got 2 turns of Trick Room left here, so we are going to go for a Water Pulse. Ice Beam. Ooh. So, we do have 2 things that can happen here. We can Paralyze and nothing happens, and we get Dazzling Gleamed, or we pick a Pokemon and they both protect. Both of these Pokemon clearly have an option to protect. And if I was this guy, I'd do the Fluttermane protect. I would. But I think his Gyarados can't do. Is he gonna go for a Waterfall follow-up? Okay, we gotta click something. We're gonna go for Gyarados. We're gonna expect Gyarados to get knocked here. We're gonna go for Gyarados. I am gonna be so mad if Gyarados protects. Okay, he didn't, but that means the Fluttermane didn't protect either. Ah, not enough damage. Yep, Waterfall on the Farigiraf, not surprised there. Is he going to Dazzling Gleam? Yep, Dazzling Gleam. Wow, that was one of the weakest Dazzling Gleams I think I've ever seen in my entire career. We're going to go for Heal Pulse on Farigiraf, and Farigiraf is going to go for a Psychic Fangs on the Fluttermane to break into potential Sash. The reason we're doing the Heal Pulse here is just so that Farigiraf has max HP going into the end turn of Trick Room. Oh no, Clawitzer, no! Okay, Psychic Fangs come out, a little bit of damage on Fluttermane, another Dazzling Gleam. Ooh, I don't think Farigiraf's going to be able to get a Trick Room off here. What are my options? I'm going to protect with Clawitzer. And I'm going to trade out Farigiraf. You know, I think I have to drop... I think Farigiraf has to die here. I don't see an option. We're going to click Trick Room, but I think I'm going to get Dazzling and knocked. I don't see a chance here, unfortunately. That para was huge. That unfortunately completely stopped me from getting Farigiraf back to enough HP to reset here. Fluttermane with the Dazzling. It's going to knock Farigiraf. Thank you, my guy. You always do great. I think actually this Farigiraf's a girl. Thanks, girl. Waterfall. Blocked. I'm gonna go with Mouse Hold. This guy has clicked the same move multiple times in a row here, so I'm gonna go for Water Pulse onto the Fluttermane with Helping Hand from Mouse Hold. Oh, no. I'm gonna go with After You. I'm gonna hope that Mouse Hold is faster. And hopefully, we'll get a move off here. Gyarados keeps protecting. I don't know why Gyarados keeps protecting. No. Oh, no. It wasn't faster. Oh, I should have Helping Hand. I should have. That was the misplay right there. Water Pulse, please, just be incredible. Do something I've never seen you do. Oh, a critical hit! What is this video? Let's go! Ah, yes! Alright, Iron Hands, you've got one job and one job only, and that's take out this Gyarados. And what else do we have in the field? Gyarados just protected, so that gives us an opening. And we got Chi-Yu coming back. Oh yeah, I forgot Chi-Yu was in this. Forgot! So Chi-Yu probably is going to survive. You know what? I think we protect with Clawitzer, because this guy might do something stupid. And I think we go for a... Ooh. Do we Drain Punch the Chi-Yu? These options are pretty spicy here. Because we got 2 Pokemon. Chi-Yu might protect. Let's take out the Gyarados solely on the fact that we know Gyarados already protected, so that's not going to do anything. We protected with Clawitzer to keep him safe this turn, so that way it could be a 2-1. Clawitzer, oh no! Oh, this para is huge, man. Okay, Heat Wave. Clawitzer avoided the attack. Okay, that's great, actually. Iron Hands might be dead. Okay, Iron Hands survived, but we did choose Wild Charge. I should have Drain Punched. Okay, this is going to be one of the hardest turns I've ever had. Because I'm either going to win or I'm going to lose, and it's going to break my heart. Chi-Yu, Water Pulse, Drain Punch, Chi-Yu. Okay, he's gonna Terra. Is he gonna Terra Grass here at the last second? Did he really save his Terra for the last turn? Terra Dark! Okay. But it does, all special attack is lowered. No, not special attack, all regular attack is lowered. Ah, Heat Wave. Oh man, that was heartbreaking. We were so close to winning that. We just needed that one protect. Alright, well that's perfect timing. We're going to do a pause in the video here, and we're going to run it back. We are almost into Master Ball, and we're going to do another run at the ladder there. We almost had it though. Clawitzer was really showing a lot of his value there, but again, Gyarados is one of the biggest things to stop this team. That para, we had double para that were crucial moments that we needed. If we got that Heal Pulse off with Frigoraph, it could have been a totally different game. But let's take a little pause here. We'll come back in just a moment and take the next game. Pascal Rascal. Okay, what are we working with? So Fire isn't going to be very effective here, so Torkoal's off the plate. I'm not seeing any taunts in play here, but I am seeing a lot of water. So I think, or a lot of water coverage. Ooh. What are this guy's openers here? I think I'm going to open with Clawitzer, Frigoraph, Iron Hands in the back. Ooh, but the Iron Hands is kind of tough with Azumarill and Fluttermane, but he still has answers to both of those. I almost want to bring Torkoal for the Chimpao Dragonite combo, just because the double coverage. Man, this is really tough. No, I'm not going to bring Torkoal. I'm going to bring Brew Bonnet. Do I want to have him as my... Yeah, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go Frigoraph, Clawitzer. Clawitzer's going to protect turn 1. We're going to Trick Room, and then we're going to do as much damage with Clawitzer as we can before he's out. Let's get this. Let's get this. Because Chi-Yu lowers special defense. And we got a lot of special attackers here, so it actually could set us up for some high damage. There's always a chance of an opening Fluttermane. Okay, Chi-Yu and a Dodge Block. So he's going to do the move that attacks everyone back a bit. So that's actually pretty good in our favor here. Clawitzer is going to do the opening Protect. And we're going to get the Trick Room off with Frigoraph. I don't see us getting OHKO'd by a Dark Pulse. I don't. I'd be very impressed if it happened, but I just don't see it happening. Clawitzer, don't drop the ball here, guy. You gotta be ready to pop off here once we get this Trick Room going. I don't know what Dachshund's gonna do aside from getting its defense raised from this fire move that's about to come out here. Lava Plume. That's the move I was thinking of. I couldn't think of the word. So Lava Plume, that's fine. It's just regular fire damage. Well-baked, boosted defense of Dachshund. Frigorap's fine. Yep, wasn't worried about that. Body press. Ooh, more damage than I was hoping on. Frigoraph should be able to take one more body press, hopefully. But here's the question. Is Chi-Yu gonna protect now? I think even with the Chi-Yu protect, I think we go after the Dachshund. Because Dachshund, we don't need this guy taking off and rolling us. I think Chiyu's going to be scared of us, so we're going to Helping Hands, Clawitzer, and Clawitzer's going to take out the Dash Button for us. Yep, Chiyu's going to run. I don't see a Protect coming from Dash Button. I just don't. Azumarill's coming out here. Tanky choice. Can't ever go wrong with an Azumarill. Dash Button. Oh, wait, no. I forgot that I picked the Terra Water on the Clawitzer. I was going to be very shocked if Dash Button did some sort of Terra to dodge this water attack, because I don't think they'd expect a water attack to be the thing to knock him out. Wish Chi was still out here for the lowered special defense, but that should be fine. Well-baked only raises defense to my understanding. Clawitzer, Water Pulse, Double Stab, Helping Hand. Oh, just about. Just about. Oh, Clawitzer didn't give a shit about that. Okay, Dash Button's getting a little bit of a heal off there. Now the question is, what's gonna do the most here? Do we go for another Water Pulse on it? And maybe a Psychic Fangs on the Azumarill? Just to get some damage on the field? Or maybe we protect with Clawitzer this turn, and we trade out for Rigorath with Brute Bonnet. That's what we'll do. This will let us figure out what this Dash Button's got going on. It's also going to let us figure out what this guy's going to do. Okay, Dash Button's Protect is over. I was right to make this play here. With this being the case, we're gonna go for the Water Pulse on the Dash Button to wrap it up, and we're gonna... Ooh, we could just Bullet Seed the Azumarill, but I think just going for a sleep on that slot's gonna be more important, because Azumarill could swap out to escape. Dash Button tried to go for the Protect a second time, but it failed. Thankfully, that was in our favor. Brute Bonnet gets a Spore up on Azumarill, so that means this guy's not getting anything this turn. And Clawitzer, it's gonna go ahead and kaboom! That motherfucker over there. What? He woke up with Lumberry? Didn't see that coming. Didn't see Lumberry coming at all. Does that mean I'm gonna get play roughed and knocked out? That's gonna be really disappointing if that happens. Wow. Lumberry. Wow. Yep, play rough. Put into Clawitzer. Okay, dang. I took him out. Okay, rest in peace, Clawitzer. So now I know Lumberry was the item on the Azumarill, so he probably does have a Protect option. Let's take out Iron Hands. I think we've still got 2 more turns of Trick Room going on. Boopers is coming in. What's going on, Boopies? Fluttermane comes out. Okay, so this is a good turn for us. Do we have 2 turns of Trick Room? Please tell me I have 2 turns of Trick Room still here. Sorry, I'm so focused on the screen right now, I'm not even like saying hi to you guys over here, but I just really need to win this last room of Trick Room. This guy's probably going to go for a double Protect, which will definitely mess us up. So let's, man, oh man. This is our best. Actually, no, it's going to be a double Protect. There's no way this guy doesn't double Protect. Yep. Protect, Protect. Okay. I think I have to swap in for Rigorath for somebody here. It's gotta be Iron Hands. But Dazzling Gleam's gonna mess me up on both Mon here. And I don't have something fast. Gonna click Heavy Slam on the Fluttermane, and I'm going to swap out Rigorath for Brute Bonnet. Just to buy me a turn. I don't know if this is going to be the right play. I don't think Iron Hands is going to survive these 2 fairy moves coming in, but we'll find out. Hopefully he ready for like Aqua Jet or something. Go fast. Is it gonna be Terra Fairy and a Dazzling Gleam? Because if it's Terra Fairy and a Moonblast, I'm over. If it's Terra Fairy and a Dazzling Gleam, I might have a chance. I don't know though. Dazzling Gleam, yup. Oh my gosh, Iron Hands, please. Oh, Heavy Slam comes out. Oh my god, we are in this, guys. How? How did that happen? Okay, and then Azumarill does Play Rough into Iron Hands. That's okay. Oh no, I think it's over because we got Chi-Yu as our next Mon. Yeah. Unfortunately, we just don't have the damage output here to wrap this up. And the turn loss is detrimental too. And have a Heat Wave come in. And I don't see a way out of this, unfortunately. We're gonna sleep the Chi-Yu, and we're gonna hope a Trick Room comes out here, and we're gonna hope that this guy, okay, Azumarill protects, because of the Lava Plume. Yep, Lava Plume. I don't know if Lava Plume can miss. I mean, if it can miss, and somehow we dodge, that'd be the best outcome. Nope. Okay, we're gonna get the sleep off. I mean, Brute Bonnet could go crazy here, but there's always a good chance that the Azumarill has Aqua Jet. And Aqua Jet could KO us here. Could. Bullet Seed, Azumarill. I don't have enough DPS to stop the Chi-Yu. I just don't. And I don't have the Trick Room up either. Liquidation's gonna wrap it up. Dang it! That's another L. Okay. Man. I really want Clawitzer to work, but sometimes he just doesn't do enough. He just doesn't do enough. That's gonna keep us in the Ultra Ball, unfortunately. Let's get another one under the belt. Let's see if we can wrap these up and turn this around, but that is, oh man, tough. Tough. Alright, we got Mr. Name I can't pronounce. Okay. We got a Jump Pluff set up. Roaring Moon. And a Torkoal. Torkoal could be the biggest challenge here, and I can't even Clawitzer it solely on the fact that Sun is going to nerf me. I could still Helping Hands it. It could always be an answer. I think we're going to go with the tried and true Mouse for Rigorath. Bring in Clawitzer. And then I think Iron Hands is our ace in wrapping this up. So let's get it. I think I've got a lot more confidence on this game compared to the last one here. Because this team does look scary, but a lot of times I've embarrassed teams like this much more than they ever expected. Jump Bluff is a lot scarier than you think, slowly on the fact that it has the ability to get a Tailwind down really quick. And we could be looking at a situation where it's Jump Bluff Torkoal opener. But I don't think they're gonna do that. I think they're gonna be scared of the Farigiraf Trick Room setup, especially with how slow this team looks. But who knows? Who knows? Some people don't see it coming. This person's got a Sleeping Eevee in their picture. I got the Farigiraf. Obviously, I'm cooler. Let's see what we got. Torkoal and a... what's his name opener? Okay. I see a Throat Chop coming. But I can survive a Throat Chop with Mousehold on the field. So he's not going to target Farigiraf. Throat Chop isn't going to stun me since I'm not doing a sound move. So we're going to Super Fang the Torkoal. Then we're going to Trick Room the Farigiraf. And I missed what boost it was on the Roaring Moon. I imagine it's attack. I imagine. Now, I need Farigiraf in that big-ass throat to survive this. So, what do we got? Hopefully something good, Farigiraf. Don't drop the ball, my guy. I always have a lot of faith in you. There it is, Throat Chop. We read him like a book. HP? Oh, for Rigoraph, the GOAT! Oh my god. Oh, for Rigoraph is insane. The stats I have on this Rigoraph, man, out of this world. I cannot believe that just happened. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. Shocked. Completely shocked. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna follow me with mouse hold. Torkoal's gonna go first. We're still gonna follow me in case he does a back-to-back yawn. Because he knows I'm gonna change Pokemon. There's no way I'm staying in with this. So let's go in with Clawitzer on this one, and then we'll Iron Hand swap on the other side. Because if Clawitzer gets hit with some sort of Oko move, he'll have the Focus Sash to survive it, and then we can get another move off the next turn. Okay, Clawitzer's out. Helping Hand. Interesting pick. Is he gonna Acrobatics? Is Mouse gonna die? Throat Chop. Oh. Yeah. Oh no. Rest in peace, Mouse. It's always good having you, my guy. I miss you. With that being the case, Iron Hands comes out, and that gives us 2 opportunities here to wipe. So we're going to go for the Iron Hands Drain Punch. And actually, no, we're not. We're gonna Sword Stance with Iron Hands here. We're going to Clawitzer Water Pulse. Is he gonna protect? Do I go? Yeah, I'm going to. Am I? Am I gonna Ice Beam this guy? Torkoal seems very support-based so far. Okay, Ice Beam. I clicked Ice Beam, I didn't use one. Okay, oh, I read him like a book. Oh, please, 2 protects? Don't 2 protect, don't 2 protect. Okay, Ice Beam comes out. Okay, half HP, phenomenal. We're gonna get a Sword Stance off. Perfect. What is he gonna do? What's your option, guy? Gonna Throat Chop again? Are you banded? Is that why you're only using this? Okay, Drain Punch, then Water Pulse. I don't see a use of my Terra right now, especially since Clawitzer just took so much damage. I don't know what this Torkoal's gonna do. I don't know how fast this Torkoal is. And I hope my Pokemon are slower than it. I unfortunately don't have control over either of these Pokemon's EVs. I wanted to change their EVs, but I didn't. Is he gonna Ghost Terra? Don't Ghost Terra. He Ground Terra. Okay, I'm still gonna knock you out with a Drain Punch, Sword Stance, Iron Hands. Overheat comes out on Iron Hands. Iron Hands tanks. Good thing we didn't Grass Terra. Okay, so this should be 2 Pokemon off the field at the end of this turn here. Oh, Eject Pack. Oh, cool. Very cool. A self-inflicted Eject Pack. Very cool. Oh, we're still gonna get a water move off. Oh, I should have Terra Watered. Oh, instant regret. At least we got half damage on Chi-Yu. Drain Punch is gonna knock him out. Perfect. Okay. I think we've got one more turn of Trick Room here. And the chances of this guy doing a double protect are pretty high. Because the sun's gonna come out here. Okay, I don't know what that is, but... oh, it's Flutter. Ooh, it's Flutter. Yeah, this is last turn of Trick Room. So this is... I gotta do something crazy here. Hands has got double boost. So Hands should stay in. Are they both gonna protect? Let's try to take out Chi-Yu. And let's Heal Pulse Iron Hands. We're gonna Grass Terra to get rid of any chance of the Flutter Mane for knocking us out. We're gonna Heal Pulse up the whole way, and we're gonna just hope something happens here. We're just gonna hope. Okay, he didn't protect at all? Really? Okay. Drain Punch takes out Chi-Yu. That leaves Flutter Mane open. What is Flutter Mane gonna do? Flutter Mane's probably gonna do a Dazzling Gleam of some sort. Yup, there it is. Ooh, that was a lot of damage on Iron Hands! And Iron Hands is totally... They're gonna Torkoal Helping Hand Iron Hands next. Or Helping Hand Heavy Slam. Oh, Photosynthesis wore off. But no, it's gonna come back when Torkoal comes back out. Oh man, did I lose again? This is so tough. So tough. Torkoal did go first in the Trick Room, so he's slower than my Iron Hands. He could do a Fire move. I think my best bet is to Heavy Slam and Psychic Fangs. Moonblast. Fuck. Oh, another loss, man. These are this team is so hard to get working. That when Mouse gets knocked out in one turn, it's so tough to come back with just 3 Pokemon. And unfortunately, I didn't Oko the Chi-Yu when I needed to. I still wouldn't have if I was Terra Water for sure. I probably, with the sun up, Terra Water, Water Pulse, no Helping Hand. If I had Helping Hand, it could have happened. Could have. But Farigiraf couldn't have stayed on the field any longer. Man! Oh, these are tough. These are so tough. Let's get another game in. And we'll make that the video. Okay. Ooh, we're dealing with my sworn enemy here, Annihilate. We're dealing with a lot of interesting things to work with here, too. I don't see a Taunt on the team, but I do see some Prio moves. We got Extreme Speed, Shadow Sneak on here, Icicle Shard. So we need to get the Trick Room off, but I think it'll be best if we bait them. So I'm going to open with Torkoal for Farigiraf here as our options. After that, I'm going to bring Clawitzer, because I can see an opportunity for Clawitzer to get some water damage here. And I'm going to do Iron Hands as my last option. Just because I can Sword Stance and knock some of these options off the field. Yeah, this is what we're going to go with. I might end up regretting it because Annihilate is Annihilate, but the goal with Annihilate at all times is to Oko it with Torkoal. So I need Torkoal out here. I'm thinking an opening Protect is going to be good. Sometimes people focus Torkoal off the rip. Hopefully Z is one of those people. And we'll go from there. I'm just stressing, man. I just want to get another dub out here. This has been a tough day of games. Okay, we're opening with 2 Ghost type, which is actually good news for us. He could do a Terrifier. I hope he does a Terrifier off the rip in a panic. But we're going to start with Protect on Torkoal with a Trick Room setup off of the Farigiraf. The GOAT, best Pokemon ever made, hands down, coolest design, gorgeous shiny, great move set. The only problem with Farigiraf is its main move, the double, Twin Beam, but close combat. Oh no! No! Oh! They really just kept me above 50 so I couldn't heal. And oh, man, what are these games? Oh, I'm getting my cheeks rocked right now, y'all. This is not it. This is not it. We're gonna go crazy. We're gonna Torkoal Heat Wave, and we're going to... We're gonna swap to Clawitzer. Iron Hands just can't do anything with this Play Rough on the field. So it's going to bait out the Play Rough, swap into Clawitzer. Torkoal's going to Terrifier and Overheat. I don't think it's going to Oko, but at least it's going to do a big chunk of damage here. Hopefully on the Annihilate. And at least we'll break the Disguise on the Mimikyu. You know, I was going against a Mimikyu in Showdown and I did some damage to it. I broke its Disguise, and then it took damage on top of that, which confused me. It wasn't burned or anything. I don't know how that happened. See, there was a Play Rough. Read that like a book. Okay. Close con- Oh, really? They just doubled up. I should have just Eruptioned. I should have. Wow. Okay, well, at least we're gonna take out the Annihilate here. Guaranteed. Because there's no way this Torkoal is just gonna not kill him with two stats down on his the other one. There's even a critical hit. Yeah, I guess I damaged through the Disguise? That's weird. I need to investigate more into how the Disguise works. I do not get that. At least it's burned, so it's not going to be able to do a really strong Play Rough on us either. That's always good news. So that actually worked out pretty favorably for us. Iron Hands is out. I'm really glad I swapped in Clawitzer. I'm sorry, my guy. I know you've been the featured unit of this, but it just is not going your way. We've got to be worried about a Hydro Pump here, but at least the sun is still up. Yeah, this is still really tough for me. Do I do another Overheat in anticipation of my HP being lower, or another Heat Wave, I mean? I'm gonna do another Heat Wave. As much as I want to do Eruption, Heat Wave is just gonna be my best bet. I'm gonna go for a Heavy Slam on the... Okay, he got a Protect off. Interesting. Why are you doing a Protect? Are you doing a double Protect? No, Play Rough comes out. Okay. Oh, I almost should have Sword Stanced. But, Heavy Slam comes out, takes care of that. Okay. So it's 2-2 now, surprisingly. I'm in shock that the game has turned around relatively for me right now. I didn't think it ever would. Did this guy buy enough time for Sun to go down, though, is the question. I think Sun might be on its last turn after this, so... Last Pokemon is a Baxcalibur. Okay. Baxcalibur being the last Mon on the field here. I'm gonna click Heat Wave again. This is the third Heat Wave, which is a shock. We have 2 more turns of Harsh Sunlight, which is even better. And we're just gonna Drain Punch. Probably gonna Poison Terra. And I don't have anything effective against Poison Terra specifically, so Drain Punch is probably my best bet. A part of me wants to Sword Stance, but if I was going to Sword Stance, I had to do it last turn, so we're not going to waste that time. Drain Punch, hopefully we just get a nasty crit again. I know we had a crit on the Annihilate. It didn't really matter, because he was already dead, but... Okay, here comes the Poison Terra on the Baxcalibur. Did I read him like a book? Let's see. Oh, Ground Terra? Ground. Okay, well, I'm Drain Punching him. Is he gonna EQ me? Does Bax EQ? Hydro Pump hits. Fuck. Okay, we're in this still. Icicle Crash. We're in this still? Oh, come on! Oh, okay. Okay. What you got, Overheat? Or Heat Wave. I keep calling it Overheat. Heat Wave, hit both. No dodges. No dodges. Oh, incredible! No way! We're in this! We turned this around! Oh my god! Incredible. Incredible. Go ahead and forfeit, guy. Wait. Okay. Eruption has 100% accuracy. He's 1 HP. There's not a chance that this isn't a dub. I'm picking the 100% accuracy move. Oh, he EQ'd. Oh, my jaw hurts. Oh, my jaw hit the floor so hard it hurt my jaw. Oh my god. Oh, that was so painful. Oh my god. Oh my god. I should have Sword Stanced. I should have. Oh, man. It wasn't a focus sash survival either. It was just a 1 HP survival. Man! Ah! Pokemon! Pokemon! Well, y'all, it has been a fun couple of games here. We had a couple wins and a majority of losses, unfortunately, but that is just kind of the case with this team. It's not exactly perfect. It was pretty tough to put together, and I really just wanted to adjust this Trick Room team that I have. I'm going to continue to adjust it as I go into Regulation D, as I need to find a way to keep Fergraf on my team. I can't run a team without it at this point. I love that Pokemon. But Clawitzer, you're a cool guy. We tried so hard to make you work. Honestly, if you didn't para that one game, that would have been the perfect showcase for you. But unfortunately, that para is where we lost, and that was the one chance we had for you to wrap it up. All the other times, like the last game we had, Clawitzer was just a body. And it's a cool Pokemon, and it can hit so hard. But it is truly heartbreaking when the Pokemon leaves other Mon at like 20% HP or 20-25. And that just keeps it out of my use cases. So, Ishmam, I appreciate you very much for the challenge. And I hope y'all have enjoyed watching this VGC journey. If you enjoyed it, do all the things that let people know, or at least let me know that you liked it. You know, drop a like, make a comment, feel free to show it with your friends. You know, even if you want to drop a dislike, go ahead. I ain't gonna see that shit because you ain't gonna see that shit. You should drop a like instead. And let me know which Pokemon you liked out of this build. If you've got any ideas for changes on here, let me know too. I always debate on Iron Hands doing a Thunder Punch or Fake Out instead of Swords Dance or Wild Charge. I'd love to hear you guys' feedback. Fergraf has some ideas and changes. I unfortunately didn't get to show off how Uproar can keep us safe from any sort of Amoonguss, because we usually Oko'd them, or they just unfortunately came in at the wrong time. And I really had a lot of fun just getting to show you this team to you guys. It's a fun team. I can always put up... Actually, you know what? I'll put up a code into the description of this game here after this, or in the video, so you guys can use it if you want. But as you can tell, it's not easy. It's a tough team to put together. But when it rolls, and it's great. So, again, thank you guys for watching. Always a pleasure having y'all. And I'll see you whenever I decide to make another video, because you never know what I'm going to make. If you like this one, make sure to subscribe to Illuma Zero. If you want to see more content from me, check out the other videos I got on this channel. Or I'll be putting videos up on Game Flavor. I've got a Last of Us video that's still been in the cooking. It's just like not coming together in my mind. So whenever it does, it's going to come up over there. And this one should be pretty simple for me to throw together because, you know, it's Pokemon. You guys want to watch Pokemon? I like Pokemon. So I'll let you guys go. Thanks for your time. Have a great night.